Hi, this is Terrence from Radical Marketing. I'd like to share with you a very exciting case study today, how we helped a coach go from basically nothing to seven figures with just the launch of one program. I'm so excited to share this and basically getting you to potentially do it in your business as well if you're a coach, because this is a very, very powerful strategy which almost anyone can apply provided you are a coach who gets results. Okay, so let's get into it because I'm sure you're excited as to how you can add seven figures to your bottom line pretty much within 2 weeks. And that's what we did with this coach. All right, so let's say maybe it's going to take 3 weeks, but seven figures in 3 weeks, I'm sure is pretty enticing to any coach, right? So let's get into it. So here's the backstory. The client approached me and said that his daughter is turning 13 and he's just enjoying so much freedom in his life, and he really wants to share that like as a gift to people in his community, right? I said that's very noble of you, and he was saying to, because his daughter's turning 13, to price it at 3,333 pounds for 6 months of coaching, which is like a ridiculously good offer, right? So yeah, this is some of the backstory here, and he only wanted 20 people in this mastermind for 6 months. So if we went on that, and this coach is about really making an impact out there, right? He wants to really help people become free. And if we went with this model, basically he would have gotten 66,000 pounds, and he said he wants to plow that all back into marketing so that we can get his message out to more people. I said, look, that's pretty cool. That's really noble of what you want to do, but why not let's restructure it and really blow this up? So what happened is I told him, and look, before we go into that, the coaching as well it's still a pretty tough sell, right? If you want to go out and offer people coaching into a mastermind group, a group coaching thing, it's a pretty tough sell, even though it's only 3,333, right? People will have questions and all that kind of stuff. And it's just a tough sell. If any of you are in coaching, you know that it's not that straightforward or easy. So what happened is he talked to me and I said, look, dude, let's make it a really high ticket offer. And before you think, I said, let's go $25,000. And he was like, what? Yeah, I said, let's go $25,000. But what we do is we make it a 12-month program, because the thing is, with this client, he's actually teaching people how to do property deals. And in 6 months to do one property deal, it's possible, but it's not that simple, right? Property takes sometimes a longer time to get all that stuff organized, right? So I said, let's make it a 12-month program, but charge $25,000. We marketed it. And guess what? We had 142 applicants for 20 spots, which is pretty awesome. I'm sure that you agree, right? And on top of that, what we eventually happened is that this expanded to a group of 40, and he wants to do two groups now of 20 because, well, there are more people, and why not? Let's impact more people out there, right? So, and as a result, because the ticket price is $25,000, now we are talking a £1 million potential gain or sell for this particular program. Now, let me tell you why it's potential, and let me explain that a little bit more shortly. Okay, and yeah, it's pretty crazy because it becomes an easier sell using this method. And that's why we got so many applicants. And in fact, this 142 applicants is just of yesterday. We still have more emails and stuff that's happening in the background that I'm sure we will probably get to about 200 applicants for this 40 spots, right? He's already got several, I think about 9 people sign up for the mastermind group already. So I'm pretty sure we'll hit the 40 Okay, and he's only caught like half of them or something, or less than half of them. So there's much more to go here. So you're probably wondering, how did we do this? How did we increase the price from £3,000 to £25,000 and still got more applicants than, I would say, if we just went with £3,000? So here's the first thing. Thank you so much for watching our video. Just a quick interruption to remind you, if you are watching this on YouTube, to like and subscribe and check out all our other videos on the channel. And if you're checking out this video on our blog post, make sure you check out all the other blog posts on our website. So thank you so much, and back to the rest of the video. This program, we helped him structure it so that it's paid on results. Okay, so basically how we structured it is that applicants that come through, right, they pay $5,000 up front just to enter the program, and the other $20,000 is paid based on their results. So the other $20,000 of what they pay, the first $5,000 is paid when they make $50,000 on the first deal, on the first deal. And the second 5,000 is paid when they make 100, another 5,000 at 150, and another 5,000 at 200,000. That's how it's structured. So because of this, the fact that it's guaranteed, it's paid on results, now we got people who are serious to apply, because they're like, hey, I paid 25,000, I get 200,000, and that's guaranteed. That sounds a lot more attractive, doesn't it? So that's how we structured the program, and that's why one of the reasons why we are able to generate so much inquiries. And that is why I mentioned at the start why it is so important that your offer works, that your service works, that you can guarantee results. Because when you can guarantee results, the risk reversal, and this Jay Abraham talks a lot about this, you reverse the risk dramatically, and people are like, well, that becomes a no-brainer. There is no risk on their part to actually take action. So that is why paid on results is so powerful. The second thing is that we helped him to launch it to his existing tribe, because these people already know him. Look, he didn't have a massive database, okay? He just had 8,000 people in his database. He just has 8,000 people, right? The cool thing is that he's been engaging them, all right? That was one really good thing that he's been doing, that he's been engaging them with content regularly, right? The other thing is his social media as well. So we launched both on email and on social media. And the bulk still came from email. The bulk of the applicants still came from email, and the remainders came from his social media, which is, I think, on a ratio of 80-20, roughly, is what happened for this. So yeah, it's so important, I think, for all coaches to, build and nurture your existing tribe. If you got an email list out there, I think it's so important to just constantly send them quality content and nurture them, not just send them like messages to get them to take action or buy something. I think that's one of the key trends as we move forward into 2023 as well, which I'll probably make another video. And that's about growing and nurturing your existing tribe. I think that is absolutely critical moving forward, because ad costs are going to get more and more expensive, and competition is going to get more and more competitive as well, right? So I think this is key thing why this was successful as well. And the third part is you really need to qualify the people that come into this program, because they're paid on results, right? So the client is actually going through a two-step, a triage call kind of thing, where he's getting his assistant to pre-qualify everyone. And then only when they qualify to enter the program, then my client is going to do the final approval to actually let them in, right? So it's not just a matter of just anyone who wants to pay, you're just going to take their money, because really, because you're getting paid on results, you don't want any Tom, Dick, and Harry just coming in to apply, and then they don't get results, you get a bad rep, and yeah, I mean, just you don't get paid in full, which doesn't make any sense, right? So it's so important in this case to qualify, because they're getting so many applicants, you might as well qualify and cherry pick the very best ones. All right, so that will give them the best possible chance of getting that $1 million in revenue. In this case, £1 million in revenue. And that this qualification thing, I can't emphasize, is so important. So it's a two-step qualification thing, once by his assistant and once by him himself. All right. So yeah, those are the key parts why we made this program so successful, and how he is, basically we transform a potentially only $66,000 program, which have been very, very hard to sell, to be honest, into a potentially £1 million program, which will then give him the revenue and also the cash to just do his other marketing and expand business and make more of an impact, because that is ultimately what this client is about. So I hope, if you're a coach, that you actually got some value out of this. I will probably do another follow-up video just to explain what we did in terms of the emails, what we did in terms of the social media, in order to get all these people applying. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got lots of value from this, and I'll see you in the next video that we make.